Welcome to Disney Vape. I'm here to do an instructional video of the EVOD 4-in-1 Vaporizer Kit. Sold here at DisneyVape.com with a Z. So I'm going to give you some basic instructions on how to use everything, explain what everything does, and how to get going with it. So the first thing you'll see is we got a 2 ml container for your dab or wax. Comes free with every kit. Also a nice stainless steel dab tool, also free with each kit. A CE3 thick oil tank. Wax globe tank. This is the vape tank, which will be used for e-liquid or e-juice. I'll explain that. Then there's a dry herb tank. And of course the battery, 1100 milliamps, which is a good size. It'll easily last all day with moderate use. And also it comes with a USB charger. And I want to mention, we sell this accessory at DisneyVape.com, the stand for it. It does not come with the kit, but you can get them there. They're a nice suction cup stand, kind of sticks anywhere. Anyway, so the instructions. First of all, the battery and the charger. Charger goes into any USB port. Battery just screws on here to the socket. It's called a 5-pin connector. Standard among vape pins, vape batteries. When you first plug it in, this red light will come on telling you that it's charging. It'll turn green when it's completely charged and ready to go. When it's green, you unscrew it. The first thing you'll do is unlock the battery by pressing it 5 times quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Indicates it's on. And the first tank I'll show, and to relock it, just in case you're going to put it in your pocket or something, you don't want it to go off, press the button 5 times again quickly, and it's locked again. So the first thing I'll show you is the e-liquid tank. CE4 it's called, and you unscrew it from the top here, or from the bottom. This is your coil. One thing to always check is that it's snug. Tighten it clockwise, make sure it's snug in there. I'll check that before I send each kit out, but always worth taking a look at. Also, when you fill this, you take your juice bottle and fill it around the hole, down around the edge of the hole, not in the hole. If you go down the center hole, it comes out here all over the place, makes a mess. You won't like it. So put it down here just around the outside. And fill it up about halfway, I would say, no more than 3/4 of the way through the little window, and then put the top back on, or the bottom back on. Then it screws to your battery. Nice threads, nice and smooth. And there you go. One thing I want to mention about this is you may hit this for the first time and all you taste is the worst tasting burned cotton of your life. That means that the liquid is not penetrated into the cotton yet, saturated the cotton yet. And so the thing to do is just dry hit it. Without pushing the button, suck on the top of it 2 or 3 times, and then maybe let it sit for a minute or two until that cotton absorbs all the e-liquid. Once it does, you'll get a great hit. It'll taste perfect, just like the e-liquid. But until that happens, it'll taste like burned cotton, and you won't like that. So let it sit at least a couple of minutes, dry hit it, and be ready to go. And for me, I use nicotine, so this is a lifesaver. The dry herb tank has a pancake coil. Has a spring that holds the dry herb down to the coil. So you actually attach it to your battery. Then place your dry herb in the middle. And I recommend breaking it up nice and fine, putting it down there, and one hit at a time. If you try to pack a full bowl, this spring will push it down into the coil, and it won't vaporize completely, and you'll end up with a bunch of ashes stuck in the coil, and it'll be difficult to clean out. So I recommend just one hit at a time. It works perfectly. When you're done, you can use the cleaning brush. I forgot to mention, it does come with a cleaning pipe brush. This is this is what this is for, is to use it in here, really. After you use each hit, clean it out with this. It's beautiful. It's ready to go. Works excellent. Put your lid on so the spring holds the bud to the coil, and you hit it. Pretty nice. Next thing I'm going to show you is the CE3, which is for thick oil, hash oil, CBD oil, that kind of stuff. To fill it, you pull the back cap off, pull out the little plunger, it's like a plug, and then you use a little syringe like you use to fill the ink cartridges, and whatever you use to liquefy your wax or your oil, you use to fill this up. Put the plug back in. Remove the replace the top. This comes off, and this works just excellent. Screw it in all the way tight, and excellent tank. It just vaporizes perfectly. Last tank, last and best tank, I think. My favorite part of the kit is the wax tank, the wax globe tank. Each Disney vape kit comes with an upgraded dual quartz coil in here. The reason I do that is the single coils burn very hot, very quickly, but they seem to burn the wax more than vaporize it. And so I find this burns a little slower and a lot more consistently. So this burns the wax a lot better. The way you use this, attach this to your battery. And then apply your wax from here. Let's say there was wax in here. You would apply it right to the coil. You put the globe back on. Ready to go. Not much to say about that tank, except that this coil is replaceable. It's going to get dirty. It's going to get waxy like everything that you use to smoke wax. And when it does, and it's just you can't stand it anymore, you can always replace this coil. It just screws out, and it's replaceable. Another note is when you first get the kit, if you have a problem with this working when you first get it, check and make sure it's tight. Sometimes in the factory they do come loose. So that's the first thing to check if you have any issue. But solid tank, solid performing tank, works excellent. Vaporizes wax perfectly. I don't think there's anything else to mention except that this all came from DisneyVape.com. It's around $15. There's an optional kit with an extra battery. There'll be 2 of these 1100 milliamp batteries in that kit. It's about $4 or $5 more, and it's just way worth it. Not only will you not have a dead battery, but you can have different pins. You can carry your wax pen and your vape pen at the same time, or always have a battery charged. It's nice, convenient. You don't want to be without a battery or have a dead battery with a bowl full of wax. So there you have it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave any questions or comments on the comment section at DisneyVape.com with a Z. Thank you.